Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting Wednesday night of HKW Wrestling. I, of course, am your host, Richard G. Mayer, and we are just days removed from HKW Digital Revolution. So much to talk about. We have a new HKW champion in Evan Jones. Apocolight was able to capture the KZW Championship away from Xander Shaw, and Cameron Lyon-Hunter was able to scale the ladder and come down with the Internet Championship. And we are going to start things off tonight with a rematch of sorts. Drew Getty is going to get another opportunity here at the HKW Internet Championship after losing in that TLC match at Digital Revolution. Drew has to still be feeling sore after being powerbombed through a ladder by Aaron Bronson. Just one of the many highlights of that TLC match, which you can go back and check out on YouTube. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the HKW action. And here come the men who were so successful at Digital Revolution. They are the Untouchables. And there you see Cameron Lyon-Hunter with the KZW champion Apocolight. And not quite sure what Apocolight has done to the KZW Championship belt. Regardless, Cameron is going to put the HKW Internet Championship on the line tonight against Drew Getty's. And being joined out here by a couple more of the Untouchables now. Got Dylan Bradford, one half of the Tag Team Champions, along with Cameron. And Aaron Bronson out here as well. Not good odds for the former Internet Champion, Drew Getty's. He does, however, have the fan support behind him. But all the advantage goes towards Cameron Lyon-Hunter, the two-time HKW Internet Champion. And what a way to start this off on Wednesday night, and with an Internet Championship match. And Cameron going right after Drew from the get-go. Cameron has to be feeling so confident after the domination by the Untouchables this past Sunday. Drew sliding out the back here and going to try and get some offense going. And a big power bomb by Drew Getty, former internet champion, popping off the middle rope with a moonsault. Nice move there. As Cameron going straight to the gut with a big right hand. Missing, looked like a scissor kick perhaps. But that dropkick was able to find the mark as Drew tosses Cameron into the turnbuckle. Cameron dodging out of the way. And now Cameron taking Drew overhead with a hurricanrana. Looking for a cover. Drew well aware of where he is in the ring and able to get a rope break. And Cameron saying this is his house as he knocks Drew Getty down to the floor to the delight of the Untouchables. Now Cameron has Drew up. Big suplex by Cameron. Cameron looking for a kick. Ducked by Drew, who responds with kicks and punches and a big lariat to take Cameron down to the mat. Cameron fighting back to his feet. And dropping Drew face first to the mat. And there you see the move that has been so successful, won him the tag team championships a couple of weeks ago. The big choke. Drew able to fight out of it this time. And a big knee to the face of Cameron Lyon-Hunter. Takes Drew down in the corner. You can see the excitement on the face of Dylan Bradford. Dylan and Cameron have had their fair share of troubles with the Boom Squad, of whom Drew is a member. And Cameron rolling out of the ring and taking shelter among his untouchable brethren before returning to the ring and delivering a big drop kick to Drew Getty. And a big neck breaker to Drew. Cameron now tossing Drew into the corner. But Drew fighting his way out and delivers a huge DDT to the Internet Champion. Cameron forced to retreat once again. Drew now begging Cameron to get back in the ring. Cameron does and delivers a big hurricanrana. Nice move by the Internet Champion. And now Cameron with a nice DDT of his own. And Cameron with a cover. Drew able to get the shoulder up there. And again, Cameron locking in the big chokehold on Drew Getty. And again, Drew fighting out. Drew has such a fighting spirit. Now Cameron has Drew up and big power bomb in the corner by Cameron. And Cameron with a big cutter taking Drew down. And Drew able to get the shoulder up. And what an effort by Drew Getty's. And Drew ducking underneath and coming away with a clothesline. Cameron with a big left and followed by a drop kick. Now Cameron making his way out to the outside and going underneath the ring. Cameron's got a baseball bat. I don't know just what Cameron has planned here, but this is not a hardcore match. Cameron looking for a shot on Drew, but Drew fighting away the baseball bat from Cameron. Now multiple shots delivered to Drew Getty's before he is tossed back into the ring. Wily trick by Cameron Lyon-Hunter using the baseball bat. Whether that was a distraction or an attempt to get disqualified, can't be entirely certain. But now, for the third time, Cameron locking in the big chokehold on Drew. And for a third time, Drew peeling away the hand of Cameron, fighting out of the chokehold. And now Drew with a big snap suplex. Dylan getting the attention, though, of Drew, and Cameron nailing the big cutter. And Drew never saw it coming. And just like that, Cameron has successfully retained the Internet Championship. Drew fighting so hard in this matchup, able to get out of multiple chokeholds by Cameron. But in the end, it was not one, but two big cutters taking down the former Internet Champion. And Cameron successfully retains the Internet Championship. And Apocolight has grabbed a mic here. Not quite sure what the KZW Champion has to say, but sure we'll find out. You know, I came here to the HKW to get away from old problems, but they just seem to follow me. But I'm not looking to the old, I'm looking to the new. Like how the new KZW Champion is here in the HKW. How the Untouchables are the new, well, let's face it, everything here in the HKW. I guess when it comes down to it, it's really an I told you so situation. I told you we were going to dominate. I told you we were untouchable. Evan told you how Brian was going to go falling off of the Hell in a Cell, and no one believed him. I told you how I was going to defeat Xander Shaw, and you didn't believe me. Well, Xander, I have some news for you. There is no more KZW Championship. As a matter of fact, starting tonight, it will forever be called the Apocalypse Championship. A championship that will be defended strictly under Apocalypse rules. Because in case you all haven't figured it out, if you're not untouchable, you're nothing here. We rule this show. Get used to it. Well, definitely know how the leader of the Untouchables feels. And apparently he is the Apocalypse Champion now. Well,